case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama alone. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salon. Anytime where you day, it no matter. Anytime where you go, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. Time well-being, we could rise from the city. No, we the talk and rise, we the talk and play from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we know go shine. Migration stories should know go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from the seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Come on, talk, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, we gon' make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we message for.
Yes, Fambulen, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok Day. Do you know that? Well, today, one of the Komon-Tok we'll get for caliber on, as I'm sure plenty people don't see this news, so they circulates. For say, Salon and China don't sign $300 million deal for take Tonkolili mines within this May. We also see people and they celebrate, people and then they're happy, then they talk about the potential for let Salon join the country there where they produce oil, like the Nigeria, the Russia, the Dubai, and all of them. But what's actually people and fail for realize that these are just suddenly say preliminary findings, not to anything concrete. Well, what you don't do behind the scene, we don't put some rock on a devil can see for what we explain to that better. In fact, the money where they are charged to the news to be circulate, it really, I don't know how to say mind-boggling, 2.1 trillion because of 44 to 60 billion barrel of oil at the current market price, potentially will give that kind of money. These are just estimates. So let people and cool down. Also, so. And we also go bring count on and say, secretly, Mother Bill from sources where we trust, we get they don't oil, indeed, we get oil. They don't find out about that. But the commercial viability, and that'll be the question. Now, during your own time, from what you understand, with sources then tell we say more than 8 to 10 ship there would don't take. Then go say they test. And how many people actually know about this? Well, we go also count for you some documents. These are the second time we count this document on this platform. For tell you say yes, the oil day, and secretly government don't begin to award some of these contracts to some people back then, and the rest we never know again. And we also go look at the mineral fund, what's in this mean, because a lot of people unable understand. So we just do a breakup of that. And of course, all of these will be much more interesting tonight because we deal with the master dream builder. We will help with a breakdown. As you know, you get a project in belief say salon 100 billion economy. Not so you know the look, we economy right not about 4.4. Imagine into talk about 100 billion. In fact, it go before say even the 100 billion say a moderate figure. You can imagine. Well, I think you go, I agree with that because if the oil happen for be say a commercial then large commercial quantity, we actually able seller. Of course, 100 billion are just small dots, so to say. So I think an idea for say we economy now a minimum of 100 billion, you know, go say otherwise. So, what to say? Well, the African news, as we see now, Kenya protests still continue. The Kenya then another joke with them politicians. No, they're not taking light to say at all. No, they're not taking light to that. This is now wake up call, now clarion call for you where they suffer. Still a cloud for other person. This is the moment, Salon. If anybody at this time not get sense again for COT, in fact, we are super lucky that the world so connected to a point that anything happen na UK na America in less than 1-2 minutes, you don't hear any side in the world. Same way back, any side you there, like you didn't salon, yeah. So what's more? I think the lesson we for learn is practical. Again, we will look at that. We go look into and with the other news, so the world news, so we go look into this style number Kona Russia. Well, allegations say one of the minister we put in fire. They don't find and dead. It jumped now from window. Back then, I think a year ago, those kind of killings and death rather, because not in killings, when top high ranking officials can just go if you then go against the Kremlin, past year you say they don't jump now window, they don't die. Prigozhin, you say I die, now up plane, up. The man will be attempts to overthrow Putin. It sets example, but the bright one. But anyway, I think we got tap the issues there. As always we jam packed. If you just join me, we want for this opportunity for welcome you with a different side, with a YouTube, with a Facebook, with a TikTok, and of course with a Instagram. My name now Mr. Komon-Tok, who we can welcome the big man at the building. Today now the 8th of July 2025. What you can just know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet mama alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, oh yeah, now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. To bring information about.
All right, so yes, on the other side of the screen we get the master dream builder and the build the dreams in. You welcome Chief Reggie Cole.
Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you very much for inviting me on for tonight. For discusses another help to the 100 billion. We're gonna make for let the people able to understand, say that 100 billion figure in a small fry. But anyway, I want to say hello to all the salon people at home and abroad. These are very serious times in our country, and allow we pay attention. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Just a gentle reminder to we family members in Naya, we know waiting for the not so sharing is caring. Back then, television stations there, radio station there, rely on antenna then pole there. Yeah, but these days now fingers there, now fingers there. If you see them, you don't go, now fingers there. So the world don't move fast, not so the world don't move fast.
Definitely.
Now fingers there. So please consider that. You know what you will do now, not so. Sharing is caring. Make the other person who don't know what to come and talk, or who don't know so don't come on let you know. Not so this information, as you know, is exclusive, especially this one. Some of them are not see this document so they can put it, not see it. The one who don't they follow with for quite some time will remind them. We Mother Bill give some contract already done the oil in block. You don't ship but don't give other people. They hate themselves now the traditional media. Anyway, thank God the social media day for we. All right,
Exactly.
so yeah. All right, first, I want just let me start with this one, this 300 million we China and Salon signed. And I'm sure you remember back some, I think, couple of months ago with Gerardo Holdings. But tell me first about with this one, where this new, is it an opportunity or this is just like the same trap wherein then we put we on the same footing? Because a lot of African leaders then seem to be comfortable with China. What's the difference? What's the catch here?
Yes. Okay. So China, their own difference we then get. They never put much on people there in politics as such.
Okay.
Okay, which is on the one hand a good thing, on the other hand is a negative thing. Now, China get the largest army in the world. We all know that, just by virtue of their population. But they even go per war because they're not about that.
Yeah.
They make up their mind a long time ago, which was about 40 years ago now, that waiting at their own dream now for become a lead economy in the world. So they don't mind if you also not in order, then are your own problem. Just give we access to the kitchen. No, it's the fufu and sour. Una they make una they fet the husband and wife. Carry on, and they make it simple for the people to understand. That's how China
I know,
deals.
I know, I know.
Whereas the
It's a
West,
good one, by the way. Go ahead.
thank you. Whereas the West, their own game, they want the fufu and sour, but they can patch company and then they go take the out with the leg. And if they let the man pass the woman, and the man then go support, they left the woman a corner. If they let the woman pass the man and the woman in the support, they left the man a corner. Whilst they still want that, China say no. China say, una fet day. Give me access to the kitchen, make her get me fufu and whatever. So both they do the same. Both they do the same thing, then they come for your resource. It's just the methodology as to how they do them different.
Okay. All right. So first thing first, I think what you would do, now people understand. Before we can deep into this, there is what you then call mineral fund. I'll just put this for the benefits of people. Mineral wealth funds, where the governments don't say they don't do this mineral fund. Not to the, I think that the first thing this will do. But Apple will understand a little bit of her waiting actually, let's say in reality, because we get statistics that we don't cover now. Yeah? We see other countries there. For example, Ghana, we do comparison. We see Ghana, the mineral fund, we then established since 2018. It go from 180 million to 1 billion by 2024. That's just, I don't know, it's super, it's super attractive. What costs through when it comes to actually, we just got ours since 2023. And this mineral wealth and Angle signed this deal here.
Yes. So there's something that I need to tell you that I have some inside information about this mineral wealth fund compared to the rest of the world. It's like Sierra Leone is sad, but that we intend for do things for harm we country people than to help we country. So you talk about Ghana and the mineral wealth fund. Ghana, the mineral wealth fund is transparent. It's helping the people of Ghana. They know that, and the directors them. They know that, and they sit on the board. And some of them.
If I can jump in, sorry, quickly. You talk about helping, well, governments don't. The government will tell you they don't copy and for help the people. Then. So what's the difference of? That's for help the people. Then, and we put for you this argument.
Yes, one of the rules of the mineral wealth fund if it belongs to the people, it has to be apolitical. So in Sierra Leone, I just get a document you just sent to me right now before we come on here. So this mineral wealth fund is stacked with ministers, political appointees that then sit up on the money. You understand? That is not how you do things. This does not happen where the countries like Norway and Singapore, they don't have this kind of setup. These are the people their money. The setup need to be a standalone so that the people them now the knowledge that they use, because the mineral wealth fund is where the money come from the minerals, then they take that money, they invest in other countries. This is what Norway do. This is what Singapore do, and this is what Ghana is doing. Then they invest like in the stock. So basically, you have quote unquote bankers. They understand the stock. Say, okay, let me bet against Tesla is coming down now 40%, but I know say it will recover by next year. So let me put a bunch of Ghana money also, so that when it recover, we take her out and we take that money. Then I'll bring and come back Ghana for can develop. This is not what's happening here. I got a list, like I said, you don't have my telephone. It just come. It's full of, dare I say, for me the same, it's just full of SLPP members.
All right. Well, again, you talk about investing. Well, then we'll tell you, Senator, don't secure 300 million. You know, 300 million don't come inside this now, and just starting from 2023, and now we are talking about a deal of 300 million. Is it not something people and for celebrates? And you talk about SLPP members, and they perhaps look at and say, you talk about ministers, except otherwise, I not get the list of the people, and like you say, if actually are not just political part, SLPP political member, then go put there, which will probably defeat the purpose, they will get the problem. But if maybe a minister just did it, and maybe not for just give strategic guidance, you don't think so?
I will send you the list we just came to me. Them don't tell me about a couple of days ago, but then just send and just now where you give me the prep. So I will send you that list that you go take a look and make your own choice. But the idea is this: the mineral wealth fund. You talk about the $300 million where they get invested in. Komon-Tok. I'm sorry to bring my own story in, but this is the only way I can equate this. We get a country we're rich in resources. 300 million is a drop in the ocean. Me where they talk to you, get a case with the UK government for 120 million. You talk about a country with 44 resources. 300 million is a drop in the ocean. It's more like a personal piggy bank. That's what's going to happen here with this 300 million. We won't see the development like we have not seen the development for all the other things than before. This is a travesty. If you, like I say to you when we were checking the mics, if you get your body under, say, come and talk, but you're a nice guy, give me your left hand today. Then tomorrow I come back and say, give me your right hand. Sooner or later, you are handicapped. These are the pin money than this compared to waiting day in Sierra Leone. And it's the same game. We keep playing the game. Whether or not IMF give you, whether or not China give you, when they give you this sort of money, when they put this money in, you're indebted to them. You don't have the freedom to exercise the right over your own assets to do what needs to be done. I understand. One gentleman in America sent me a note about this as well. I understand, say this is another 10% deal. I'm not sure. I don't have the official figures. But he left me a voice note. After me don't talk one side, to go get a shower. The voice note came. I listened to him while I wait for you. He said, this is another 10% deal. It seems to me that we have a country, we're willing for throw away 90% of what God give we, so that we can keep 10%, and then we take the sharp injection here soon. When, so that we can please ourselves at the expense of this beautiful, blessed country called Sierra Leone.
Yeah, if I can, Fambulen, this thing, we can always say we're good in writing up policies or come up with ideas, but the reality not can reflect. If you see this wealth, this mineral wealth, this now some of the things, so it get a lot of benefit, just like when you simplify and say, a country can take like what we do other people and do Dubai they invest now heavily. They take part of that money, they begin invest in different part of the world. gets money, come back like country can be land. That's not the thing we make the day. So let people just understand. It's not saying a bad thing per se. It's how we they implement some of them projects and them beautiful ideas. We're supposed for change the narrative. If we don't turn her into okay, if you SLPP member they did, at least for allowed other political parties in the day. Yeah, if
I don't send them to you right now because I know I'll let you doubt it. It's
yeah,
on your phone.
Yeah, if it's at all. So anyway, we don't come up from that side. Let me just count forward again. So that's not the deal. We don't give the background, which is called the Mineral Wealth Fund, where any country, sober country, there we show you the comparison. How much Ghana able get $1 billion, and I don't get sooner. We'll just start, and now we don't get this first deal here. But again, how the Marampa mine, you talk about GL, they make 6 billion. So what does this actually mean for winner? Is it because if Giral spend, I don't know, I think that'd be 20 million?
So the total na 20, but okay. We don't pay so far na 10 million, which was December 2021.
Okay. So the point what they make, so if China invest 300 million, how much you think say them we will make? Yeah, if somebody put 20 and younger only 10 and make 6 billion as per your figures and back then, what does this actually mean? Somebody can pump 300 million.
I reckon if we know the length of this contract, we don't know the length, the tenure, that would have been important. But I reckon China don't say this by a factor of whatever, then go pull at least $3 trillion or so. Wow. Yes. They're not coming for make 600 million, bro. They're not coming for double their money. No. Then go pull up at least 3 trillion or so, bro. And Salon will still do the same way. You go still there until kind of you say now 15 years from now we'll go get electricity. Now so it's also you. It's 15 years. Okay. So then go pull the 3 trillion, we still in a blackout, we still not get pipe on water, we got and still the smell, we fade and still the sink. The market still dirty, the school and still the youth paperboard. I don't understand. I just want to talk to them politicians here if they can allow me a couple of seconds. What is it do they think they're actually doing? In the days of Shaka Stevens and Magai, you go say something, okay, the world, we know all of me civilize it. But now, like you just said earlier, Komon-Tok, where something happened in America, instantly now, it then at the fingertips of everybody, including that bobo, that Matsutoka, in fingertips, they get on a WhatsApp. Waiting them politicians that actually think that they do. So waiting at this game in town, this game is gonna continue till we all die. So with the thief, with the thief, with the help international community, if I can't thief then we go overseas, we go sit down there. Guys, let me tell you something about the West. Then they send you out to Imunku. I don't care how much money you get, and they will treat you with disdain. Right now you get power, so they open doors for you. But one day when you car, you not get power again, but you just get money. They will treat you as a non-entity. And which I keep the pointing out, not to put scare tactics to anybody, but I keep pointing out, say the West is not the West that you used to know. So if we not build home, all this money on the thief from when I own people on the suffer, when they make the people and suffer, I talk proper career because of them mama they watch. When they make the people and suffer. No vision. When another do the right thing by the country, Sierra Leone. When I go Dubai, when I go call it. Oh, by the way, Komon-Tok and the listener. Do you know there's a list published today? Now I ask you, and I'm not asking you to catch you out. I'm just asking you if you know. Do you know the most powerful currency in the world today? Which one?
Wait,
if you ask some people, I'm going to say that the dollar or the pound. Today, they publish on the financial papers. The most powerful currency in the world today is the Kuwaiti dinar. Today, their own money equals 3.82. One of their own money equals 3.82 United States dollars. What in Kuwait get now oil, but what in Kuwait get we pass we in another give their oil 50 fatter, then control their oil, they own their oil deal. You understand?
And that go ahead, London.
No. So that is the thing. Look at Ghana. Ghana don't get the fastest growing currency this year so far by doing one thing. What did Mahama do? It's taking gold back. I mean, how many examples do we need to show that when you take your property back, you value the go up? Not a rocket science. You don't need to go Harvard for these things. It's a simple formula.
We mentioned oil, so we just jump into oil.
Yes.
For plenty powder this weekend, a lot of people can see some celebration about we don't get oil. And I can put some documents here where you don't ever see it. Some people never say it. Some of them are the first thing this one they can say. They read them for now. And this is the reason why sometimes it can annoying with people and it where you see that they talk, try for help, sensitize, tell the person where they struggle, what they think about, see they defend all kind. If you don't get no excuse, no it's some film scenes way no more. This is happening where you don't know, now country. This guy is not to favor the you.
God forbid.
Now, worker, now you get the job. Now you fend somebody, but we don't know. Sometimes, even if you are vexed, if you don't back you look, it's probably because small make you but not to excuse ignorance, not to excuse, especially where at this age, if you just want to choose for be ignorant person. I want Lois can help people there. I will ask your opinion. I look at this way. It appears as if this now one way for wet down the appetite, in order for rise up tension, the tempo say more goodies there ahead. Promise. These guys, they're crafty. They know how to raise people. Then similar project here be done the come before even the election. Now that today in the middle, you understand. So they pump up in here. There is one guy where I still put question mark. I get for make a special program. It is Elba again in projects get for car if you not take time, it don't get for happen 99.9%. I want to believe Econ just don't die then this year. Possibly it get for more or less the same, but they use some of them here for can raise say hope day thing they happen. Me gets issue with this news which circulates. It could be probably now a deliberate attempt for just raise people a hope, or perhaps not just unnecessary hype. Which are you think? This is me own thinking.
Yes, because our people, because since the late 70s to 80s, we don't water down education in Sierra Leone. Lo and behold, when we feel a problem, we get, but it's a strategic thing to keep the people dumb. And when you keep people dumb, they're easily led. They're easily fooled. It's like waiting me cousin me say one thing to me where I get for learn what that means. It's like taking candy off kids. And the way they take sweets na picking and the picking I need the sweets the most too. But you the adult guy, you just can't take a more nice one. The picking self give you with a smile. You don't deprive of a sweet. That's our system. And let nobody know na salon thinks they put salon down. I'm only telling you the truth. The situation is the education where you come on FBC before COVEC is where they used to recognize those degrees up until the 80s. Yeah. Now they don't recognize themselves. Yeah. Like if you driver's license, they used to accept for change over till the 80s. Now none of that because we don't dumb down with education. And any place, one of the reasons why America is so funny is because the rednecks them. They're not get education, so then they just go by whether they bring racist comments and then they vote for. That's it. That's what they do because they don't get time for decipher the knowledge
for themselves,
to do the research for understand what's good for me. So these politicians on both sides of the aisle, APC and SLPP, they don't bank on the fact that una they talk no more, una we educated, una just talk. We know so we base the all they want to see in a bit of rice, a bit of cassava leaf, and that's it. Get a t-shirt, total pack, certain now kush safe, then go vote for we. And then we in our opposition will go buy that house
comfortably.
Where you talk safe now against and they can't choke you.
Yes. All right, so Fambo, not put for this we the reason make we draw in English, so we explain that to now anyway. we do a voiceover, we put on our channel in the voice because we get for like we international listeners, but not just manage. I'm sure we all hear English.
Over the weekend, there were reports circulating on social media claiming Sierra Leone may soon join Africa's oil-producing nations after surveys suggested offshore reserve of 44 to 60 billion barrels, worth an estimated $2.1 trillion. But not so for us, because we have done some summary here. The optimism versus reality. Sierra Leone has an oil and gas potential with seismic survey and exploration wells like Venus B1 and Mercury 1 indicating hydrocarbon offshore. Estimates suggest up to 44 billion barrels of oil in place. But this is not the same as proving recoverable reserve. Now, let me explain this. Key distinction. One, you have what we call oil in place. The total estimated oil underground, 44 barrels, not necessarily recoverable. Recoverable oil, only 10 to 30% of the OI, that is the oil in place, may be extractable in deeper basin like Sierra Leone's water. Proving reserves, Sierra Leone has not yet confirmed any commercial viability or sustained production. Now, what is the next step towards this? Appraisal wells to confirm reservoir size and quality, flow tests to check production feasibility, massive infrastructure investments. Currently, we don't have anything like that. Sierra Leone is not yet competing with Dubai, just to make things very clear for our people, or Russia. It is still in early exploration. No proven reserves exist, and commercialization requires years of work, investment, and strong governance. So, in conclusion, while Sierra Leone's geological potential is promising, celebrating unverified claims is premature. The focus should be on transparent policies, credible data, and strategic partnership to ensure our oil benefits all Sierra Leoneans if and when it becomes commercially viable. The next government must prioritize a real development over hype.
So Fambul, let's just tap that side. I think the long and short is we don't want to let people and take for granted. Just like we talk, even though some people are still wandering at the dark, we don't go the extra mile. Now, even if they can't check, then go discover, say we get oil, it'll take years, perhaps not even 5-10 years for let, because for let you mine oil, you need strong infrastructure in the country first. And for check whether actually the next client will get for campus, you see then can't here, you see the rig and the oil. This for a very, very expensive for setup in any country. So not till 2028, then go turn us at 2028, or maybe just like go and tell about Alunge Bridge for say they happen. But it's not something that happen anytime soon. It will take some time, and we'll not even get any credible data for confirm say yes, we oil is viable or commercial we able sell in large quantity. This not just like a systemic check number around, but. Again, I will bring you kind insider. What do you think actually? Let's assume in the most optimistic way. We all don't know now. You said already, say, so these are just hype. There is nothing concrete on this one. How this will change Sierra Leone forever if actually we fall into this category?
Yes. Okay. So the like I say, success leaves clues and failure leaves warnings. Yeah, let's go to do that. Success leaves clues and failure leaves warnings. Yes. So we're talking about Nigeria may not get oil long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting the oil is not the thing. If the people's thinking and the way the government is set up is to sell the people, which Nigeria don't do, they sell their own people them. That's what they've done. Okay. Now I make the likes of Ken Saro-Wiwa was killed, yes, because they want to women the fed for them people them for the environmental rot with it in the cause and this and that. Then they eliminate you and the government they stand aside. And let's not forget, One of the almost loved sons just recently, Dangote, we spent 19 billion for localize the refinery from crude to Sonche go put in motoka. After I don't spend the 19 billion done, they make it so difficult that the man come on public record and say, you know what, in Nigeria government, when I buy the damn thing from me, like just pay me debt. So we have this systemic slave mentality, Komon-Tok, that this does not give me any hope. It not give me that Christmas Eve thing, looking forward to Christmas.
But I see people in the celebrating on social media now. I tell the president, this guy, now the work away don't go work and the world now he don't cause this one now for let we all celebrate soon. I see because like we then put in our groups away, we not the talk, we just did the number of observe, but we see how people in the celebrate this news. I see maybe something in 2 years and 3 years.
Yes, one of the things I can relate to now somebody absolutely broke. Yeah, absolutely get not a single penny, not get job safe. Then Manchester United or Arsenal or Chelsea win the cup. Then that person they don't go crazy. Where you see you don't go crazy after you don't drink on that next day. Next day morning you don't wake up back to reality, and that's what's happening. People are looking for hope. Komon-Tok. People are looking.
I get you once. Yeah.
People are looking for something. So then go celebrate anything without actually saying, hold on. How is this going to help me in reality? You don't get time for digester. They just a little flicker of hope, and that's enough to get them off. And especially if they're voting on party lines or tribal lines, you get those two forces at work. I will show you. So you have people on both sides. You have APC people where they defend APC in the wrong way. You have SLPP people but the thing is, the bottom line where me don't come for realize is that we go argue till we go come until we put infrastructure in place. We're going to make sure so we control the wealth and we grow that pie and grow that middle class. We're not going anywhere fast, my brother. I don't mean to be doom and gloom. I'm just telling you.
No, I understand where side you come from, and sometimes we just go for plate the bone, show the marrows and this. And I think one of the things we don't observe from Sierra Leone, we lack what the comfort with lies.
Yes.
That's and the help we. I can always say this. The truth is difficult. It can be bitter, but trust me. Na remedy, na a powerful remedy. This is why in the West, for example, Pato, where you go hospital, the doctor they tell you quick, they tell you right away. If start because for lay on not only when now you will able to make a well-informed decision for like probably maybe if life not again, let you prepare because at the end of the day you get for dying and you get for tell you the fact. So or if now a sick way they manage, they find a way out for manager, like we know they call it sick because it's only they call no sick now. But yes. I mean, for now, just count the comparison, yeah.
Yes.
And they come put one document, let us see, and let we ask how many Sierra Leoneans are aware about this.
Okay.
Okay, first, let's just put these documents. This, and again, I support where you say the 100 billion where you talk about now moderate figure. Famble, this now, one of this now be classified information first. This document on our see. Not to say now just out and call on this now be classified information where in other words, the inside government, I mean, on a tight, very few people are going to get access to it. Today, it's not available to we, and for quite a month now. Look at what you get. Now, make like you always say, sometimes when they say, we and poverty, we're not going to no business. We not jamsy, poverty for 8 weeks. We say for, we not, well, if we pass so, if we go left, poverty for go right. If we go right, poverty for because we not get no business with anything called poverty. Now look, this not the proven resources what we get. Just look at them. Bumbuna gold deposits, Potloko bauxite, see the tones, Marampa or iron ore deposits, Losar, you get the rutile, you get the gold deposits now Cameroon, you get the Lake Mambesets iron ore deposit, you get the Godamo bauxite deposits, all these now in billions. In fact, so this one the out in Fenehu or now 1.1 billion tons. 1.1 billion. You can imagine that. And we get another one from Farinba with a 12.8 billion. I think that the largest of all. We get Koidu, we get Miami, Maya Kimberlite deposits. So all of these, if you translate, no Sierra Leonean know they absolutely, no Sierra Leonean know they were for poor.
Correct. So basically, when you send me this one, I say, God, I say thank you. Because what you don't do earlier, where I emailed you, right, was I just do a quick balance sheet. I say, just do a quick, asset on one side, liabilities on the other. That's what determines your shareholders' equity. It's fantastic. So when you send this, I say, well, that just complements exactly what I'm saying. In fact, this is not all. This is not all about. These are the high level bits, because me get bits the way you not get it, you get bits the way me not get. So there's more. So Salon get so much money like you say, no child for the go sleep hungry tonight, no woman for the selling body for a man we know and be with, no man should be selling kush or cocaine tonight. We get the money, but we keep using the same old formula from slavery days. We keep selling our own to put use to other people. Now, minerals will they sell. First time, people will sell for letting people and they go work for build another man country. That's what happened. Komon-Tok. This is uncomfortable for some people, but we have to just paint the picture. That's what happened. We sold people. Timini, Mende, all the people that were the get kingship, then take them, brother them, because from that pool they them bring. They're not going to Liberia or Guinea. Now from the Salon pool, they then pull the people and say, una take them go, then go build the White House. Now slaves then build the White House. Tell them go build the White House. Then build that economy. They lost their identity. They don't know now if they're not African, they don't know if they're not American, so then put the two together, African American. This is what happened. But now the minerals the way God give it. So it seems to me that Salon in bottom line problem. Now everything God give it, will they take them, give somebody else? Will they reject whether not the people or the minerals? But God give it. Because not to wait man put land in, now we gone. Now God give you that. That's a God-given right.
Yeah. Now, so Fambo, this other document where this is so, I'm sure plenty people now not ever see this. Some of now don't get the chance to be done count times probably like 8 months ago, something like that, roughly. This now the oil bed. Now the block then. So the oil what we they talk about now the block so. Sierra Leone. Now the blocks are they available. So these are from 2019. Again, this now information will be not be the public. Now we don't get access to it back then. Now let me just put for connector waiting matter be do. This now one of the letter then where we say get access to. We go read them for now quick one. Award of offshore petroleum concessions. The government of Sierra Leone is pleased to announce that following the conclusion of the 4th offshore petroleum license round on 28 February 2020, 6 applicants for offshore petroleum concessions were received and evaluated. It could be recalled that the initial launch of the 4th licensing round in January 2018 was followed by extension and corresponding industry consultations that resulted in the revision of licensing strategy. The revised strategy included the adoption of a granular block framework model that was designed to allow applicants the freedom to delineate their areas of interest by assembling multiple contiguous blocks of 1.360 kilometer each. The government of Sierra Leone wishes to be known that the rigorous and thorough evaluation processes were employed to assess the capability and credibility of 6 oil gas corporations to undertake offshore exploration activities. 1, technical and financial capability to implement deep water exploration project, favorable commercial terms, capacity of health, safety, and environmental programs, commitment to local content, requirement, attractiveness of proposed social responsibility initiatives. Following this assessment, government is pleased to announce that as an initial option, Sierra Leone open offshore petroleum acreages have been provisionally awarded to Gulf Energy Africa, covering Graticular blocks 23, 24, 25, 36, 37. That block will for shown and then put so. The Innoson oil and gas instead then gear. Now, if we not be member doing election term, there we are Jeep the we come. Then GPR come up from Innocent. People, a lot of people not be aware about this. This now information inside back USA will get this Nigerian company, this second one, now then donates then Jeep then they where governments I think then say I mean it'll not be clear to people there, but we say get inside sourcing at this block, I mean at this company where then give this block. Now they donate them cars and they can you imagine for that? I don't know. And we also understand after they don't do this, the government of Madabio they ship up to 10 ship there for good test. How many people they were able? We see press release again. But anyway, before I continue that side, what do you make of all of these things? I mean,
yes. So yet again, you did right. So yes, I remember the Innoson, the pickup truck them way, then get to the army and police them at that time. Innoson, a good guy, he do well in Nigeria for create his own car manufacturing. But let me tell you what Innoson is all about. Innoson is about Nigeria. Innoson is not about Salone. Now this, the formula where we not seem to crack. The people are not about us; they're about their own people. You know, Innoson is a very good friend of Senator Ben Murray, the Bluebird chairman. I know these people, following these people keenly, not to just until just boss. So I know the Innoson story. I know Senator Murray. They care about Nigeria. They're doing it for their own people. Yet we, our politicians, don't give a damn about Sierra Leone. They don't give a damn about Sierra Leone. I don't know why. I don't know whether I curse. I don't know. But it seems to me. So what I make of this is, here you go again. No Sierra Leone. First off, you know, you heard me say this Sierra Leonean billionaire. There's a Sierra Leonean billionaire within oil and gas inside this UK. But yes, but would they give him the time of day? No. And he not go lick nobody in ass. And you know, they can't give you Jeep, you know, as a way to get in. It's not going to happen. If it's a straight deal, no, do the deal. But if you want me for kind of corrupt you so that you go corrupt the people, no. This is not the problem what we get. You know, what do I say about investors? So I've been listening to something about investors earlier. They say, oh, investors in the car. No, investors in the car. The one that will not give a damn about their own souls, then just want to make money, then they come not alone. But the one that will get principle say, I'm a capitalist, I want to take 2, make 4, I want to take 2, make 20. They're not going to do this business because that's not how they operate. So this is it. Yes, again, another situation where we're selling within God give it to another person. So it stands to reason say the complex not with man no more will get away to. Not only Banese man will get away.
Not foreigner. And since the 30s, so 1929 to 31, where we discovered diamond. So today, we not even get a processing plant for processing, even for process, just like what's in for polisher, and at least now we get work Now that this oil, what will they do back? The same pattern, just like what in Albert Einstein say. If you keep on doing the same thing over and over and expect different
Same result.
results,
Yeah.
he said that's not the definition of insanity.
Insanity. Correct.
That's the same thing. We don't do this from the 30s, from 1930s, about diamond. Look down the Komon-Tok. Some man will be done they do in the 40s, 50s, where go and they cry. The place now former self of now shadow of its former self. No, don't destroy the. There is no ecological plan for reclaim the land or probably respect to the environment or even the people. So the same thing now they can. So if this oil, because of course farm will not just know, what did they go pull soya underway and say they don't go for go test? Now then a test, and when they go test that, of course. Then they forgive something to the government, whatever. We will not ever know. Then they pass some time. If you ever by chance we get commission of inquiry on that side, we'll get for no. But the point what they make here is the same thing now we are repeat to. Laura assume for the next 10 years, we actually discover, say, we able the reserve a commercial viable, we able to sell, you know. But if we don't give them Tiana to people already, that never.
Well, this is it. Like I say, I don't learn now for talks in a very simple way. Because all that mommy na yilele understand what they talk. You understand? That bobo na masimbile understand. Now look where God give you body. Look how you do so. Komon-Tok. Yes? It sounds stupid, but this is how we go equate and let somebody understand. God give you all your faculties. But you want buy tire for you, motoka. You salary delay. I can't meet you. I say, Komon-Tok, body, give me left hand first bar. Then you go able to forget the tire. You say, okay, well, I get the tire. Then next week, now you may get party, you may get for go, you get for you put what you say, well, my man, I didn't have the same position. I cut the other hand. I say, well, by the time I don't finish with you, you're not just a stump. You're not gonna actually God give you anymore. You cannot function. Eye no day, leg no day, foot no day. You know they get the benefit. You there or you exist. But now you just roll and a gun. This is what we've done in Sierra Leone. Now we stop for sugarcoat this there. And like I say, this is not a partisan thing where you say, oh, this is not APC that they may do so, or this is not SLPP. It seems to me when we look back now that this is the game, the only game where Sierra Leoneans they know. We go back. Now I can say, I learn from when I say, not also you for done, also you buck your foot. Well, also buck your foot now from slavery, we don't begin sell people. So we don't day in the business of selling, but selling for immediate, what they call immediate gratification. Right? Now, like when you picking them small, you say, well, let's go home, I'll cook the spaghetti and whatever for you. They say, no, we want McDonald's because that's immediate. I want it now. That's Sierra Leonean problem is you want an instant gratification. I want her now. The oil bands, I want her now. The oil lamprey, I want her now. I don't care what's in there for happen. Just give me now. We're going to deal with this hamburger in stench later.
All right.
This is a specialty, bro.
We'll take 1 minute break. We will come. It can help with the balance sheets, salon balance sheets. Now that's how they will end. They can't just family. We drink water na the background.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet mama salon. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs,
right, yes. So Fambul, we don't kind of the other side of the program, and of course, we can take. All right, so you talk about the balance sheet. Epubalawi lewo Fambul understand that.
Okay. Okay, first for those we know sabi waiting at the balance sheet. You see, you can get a balance sheet where you company or they run self or you company they run or whatever it is. In this case, we're talking about a country. Now, what's in the balance sheet empower you to do, whether you're in profit or whether you're in loss. If your balance sheet is the right way around, many opportunities are open to you. You understand? So in Sierra Leone's case, let me narrow it down. With now the key, now three key components there on a balance sheet. Your assets, which are normally there on the left. Your liabilities, which are your assets. Now, which you own, which even get potential. Something like a contract could be, yes, it not bring you immediate cash, but that is an asset that can be sold. That can go now your asset column. Now, your liabilities tend to be, in business terms, whether you owe money to and so on. But in the country term, will liabilities go be, say, we get 70% youth unemployment. Will liability go be, say, we not get healthcare facilities. All of these are liabilities at the moment. But when Mimi don't do just this afternoon, run just roughly, we balance sheet in Sierra Leone, our asset column, even in its current state, where we get external debt, domestic debt, IMF loans, high youth unemployment, dependency on foreign aid, corruption, governance challenge, low industrial base, poor infrastructure, low health education outcomes, currency depreciation and inflation, food import dependency, trade imbalance, low tax revenue base, high cost of doing business, and the brain drain, when they left, sending a picking overseas, that they call brain drain, all that in are liabilities to the country. Yes, so here's the hope. HOPE, helping other people excel. Here's the hope for you, the watch. Our asset column, as Salon Day so right now on this $4 billion GDP, far outweigh our liabilities. All we need is an organizational thought process and a bunch of people that we see, now Salon we want to develop. If we have a bunch of people, we really say, now Salon we're there about, this not easy. Sorry, I not say you the suffer. Sorry, I not say you didn't blackout. But when I tell you, say this not easy problem for solve, because waiting for be a difficult problem. If you may get a long line of liabilities, and then you only get one or two lines of assets, Mr. I go to look this day and say, wait till I waste my time for. But right now we got a long line of assets what to talk about. And we've got a considerable amount, halfway point, of liabilities. But the assets outweigh the liabilities. So we are in a good position. If you go buy a company, that's the most important document you want to look at. Not even the profits, because if I get the profits, you want to look at this balance sheet. If this balance sheet is solid, you're in. Because with this balance sheet, you're able to get any kind of loans, any kind of facility, if it's strong enough. And I'm telling you, although the state of the union of Sierra Leone is bad, the fundamentals of the balance sheet is strong.
It's strong.
We don't have people that know what to do with this. That's the problem.
All right. So, Fambul, now we tap the program. As always, we don't take up on WCFC. We will continue to do this educational programs thing. I'm sure plenty of people don't learn, and they can say, and this not just this, we all know, and they can say Rome was not built in a day. It's true. And even for sensitized people, again, not a thing where we just take overnight. I know you just talk about a word of instant gratification. We get some people and say, no, don't talk this, that, nothing, the change. People are able to understand what in this actually mean. Then Phil says something perhaps, this not something we walk out talk today, tomorrow things and change. No, not build the build up, not education. Again for them the brain. Perhaps not to we yourself, we the not to the young we all the watch until the young one and say the benefits. Now they say
Absolutely.
the benefits for this, you know.
Before you
So
go, before you go to the questions, I want to say two things about that.
yeah, go ahead.
The first one I want to say is, guys, who shall we did now? We have to give and pay tribute to the 24th of June 2023. Because if that did not happen, trust me, that's all we're on for just to go no more, just to manage it, manage. The 24th of June 2023 don't bring a lot of people there, including myself, to this
Thank you.
business of
Yeah,
Sierra Leone.
yeah.
Okay? It's a turning point, believe you me.
There's
That's
good and bad. There's good
yeah,
and bad.
there's good, yes, there's good and bad. And then you
There's
get to
good and
remember that my brother in 1965 he born. Up until that year, day inside the United States of America, United drink like the same water fountain as a rich man. And my own brother, they own. So 60 years ago, you could not do that. But two men then take up on themselves. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They forced the issue. They
thank
not
you.
mean day. They not mean day
Thank
where
you.
Barack Obama
Thank
go
you.
inside the White House.
Thank
But
you.
if them people let them keep their mouth shut, we'll probably for still they in the same position. And finally, before you go on, sir, me want let these Salon people they understand within the likes of Komon-Tok and we are they do. But tonight now Komon-Tok in platform day. This Komon-Tok way, this work way don't put so. Imagine somebody get job, get wife, get circumstances. They put this kind of thing together. Una they take that kind of people also for granted. These are your celebrities that you should be hailing and praying for. Because what you do so, what you put that presentation, it takes time, guys. Time we're not going to ever get back from your family. So you have to recognize what in these people they car every day and they do for educate, for share, for give hope to the Sierra Leone community. I'm done with that, sir.
Right, thank you. We're going to the African news. Follow we connect with the happen Kenya. It look like see then still the tower with and they with the law enforcement. Let just take a quick one and quick to the happen.
Fire during fresh clashes with protesters in the capital, Nairobi. Police also used whips on the protesters. Demonstrations were there and due to be held across the country to mark the anniversary of pro-democracy protests back in 1990. Tear gas and water cannon have also been used today, and roadblocks are being used in an effort to seal off Nairobi's city centre. They've accused the government of trying to stop the protests from actually taking place. Well, let's speak to Ian Wafula, who's on the outskirts of Nairobi. And Ian, just describe what you've witnessed over the last few hours.
Now, actually, what you see right behind me is one of the major highways that's leading from three other cities in Kenya. That's Kisumu, Eldoret, and Nakuru. So on a regular day, this road would have been absolutely busy. But what we're seeing right now is that on this actual side, there's a group of protesters who are engaging with the police, and this has been the situation all day because they have been trying to make their way into the central business district of Nairobi just to protest. But this time around, police have managed to keep the protesters out of the CBD because they said, and what we've seen in the past is that protests have actually gotten violent, and to a point we've seen them being infiltrated by goons and property being destroyed. Today, many young people say that it is actually business unusual as they mark Saba, and their push, unlike 35 years ago, is they're pushing for against police brutality, better accountability, as well as good governance, Matthew.
Okay, so Fambo, that's not the situation na Kenya. We'll keep on posted. Let we just see. We're inside a very small, world, and these are borders, and that's one good thing about the Kenyans. It looked like somebody. I think I get this from Atomic Pen. Today, self for putting clip now, you go maybe make some analysis about Marabio involvement or alleged involvement in the Sahel. We want to see them come back into democracy. If we make one analysis way, I still by it say the civilized. It say most Sierra Leone when they talk about civilized and for big chain when then junks below, and that was I watched it, and this are the thing about the bluff with, Solomon, you know, I don't condemn people who they use them, but if I say some man saw the way watch at the Guinea, for example, we compare Guinea with the saying Munkude. Guineans we say Munkude because we know I mean they say Guinea Siletura in the way this but their way of thinking is quite different from we. It's quite different. So I think it's high time that we realize we weakness, we opportunity, let we see we strengths. If we're not able to do like them basic analysis, self-analysis for what we understand we as a nation, we can continue to think, you know, and feel that make believe, put yourself in a position or create a way for like we not belong there, not to win and so everybody how the Kenyans are different from particularly Sierra Leoneans when it comes to issues like you know confronting their leaders.
Oh, because they're widely educated. That is
Okay.
the easy answer. Then they're widely educated. The Kenya education
Okay.
system still works. I remember I mean, the work me factory, I mean, the work all 16, 17, 18, I sign up some Kenya and then from an agency. They just come from Kenya. They're well spoken. They're exposed, they know what to do. So the education system in Kenya is higher than in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Education, although education is faulty, that's another topic we will talk about. But if you get some basic education, it helps you to know your rights and you know what to stand for. We own education since Shaka Stevenson time and not water and down. And the more you water it down, I'm not gonna ever forget the story about an investment banker called Dr. Body Subra, the merchant bridge, where they talk for that company. I say, "Oh, go America, I'll go raise this money." In an American businessman, American investment banker, now tell me say, listen here, Reg. They say only 10% of Americans go past high school. They talk about not only we own picking away the go. They talk about the Native Americans, the one. I mean the not the natives are Indians, but you know the way it's man them. He said only 10%. He said they're stupid people. This is an American man they talk so much. And you know when you go to America, if you live there, you go see say waiting body see where they talk that too. Because when you reach certain area, you see ignorance. So whether it's ignorance, people don't know their rights. They don't know their rights. The Kenyans know their rights. Don't forget, say, now look Kenya upon the looking. Now the Queen mean they when Papa die. I mean they up see. King Charles just commodity. Prince Harry and Prince William then they go there. Trust me, with the British intelligence, I know they go there for nothing. They know say the place is fairly conducive. That's why they go there. You know, with no pomp and ceremony as such. Then go there, you know, and whatever, because then get the educational system still.
Right. So I think now then now with deficits because and our biggest deficits now the
Yes.
now that make you know bro.
Yes.
We go do best. So far, we'll allow the tap the program now. Yeah? Of course, we can give the chance for like second talk to we. Of course, we see a lot of comments and kinds as always. And so far, we'll take 1 minute 48 seconds where we can give the mic and of course can read in our comment sections. If you on our comments then, if you just join me today, we'll look at Salon sign 300 million deal with China with the Wealth Fund, and of course we also see the information about say we get 44 to 60 billion barrel of oil with potentially at current market 2.1 trillion, but that one they will not clarify. And I say this not just assumption, and there is no variable, no verifiable data, not the way we so confirm say actually it did this is systemic I mean stuff we didn't do where like not to the real one, and therefore do deep feasibility studies. And even as that, it takes some time, years, because then get for building infrastructure, count equipment before ever actually, if we were ever even able for mine and so the hype what people in they celebrate and use on politics now say and because of somebody be the fly around make then say I don't happen now, so we don't put that there to rest. If you want to comment on that, you okay. Of course, we'll explain to people the mineral wealth and we'll compare with Ghana and of course the African news. The world news will go level for another day. Any of them here we want come. comment on or contribute to open line, you're more than welcome. They can just now. And we'll be there with Mr. We'll still there with the Reggie, the game builder.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama alone. Now we all folk come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salon. Anytime where you stay, it no matter. Anytime where you go, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
All right, yes. So Fambulu, we don't come at the other side of the program. Of course, at the line and there, na the screen. We take shots. We get for making very short tonight. Apologies in advance. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So now we check on the comment sections and quick one. And this one they come up from Abdul Sase. He said also Kenya has the biggest seaport in East Africa, making shipments for most of the inland neighboring countries. All right. Okay, I think load the other calls in first. Yes, Abdul from the US. Abdul, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Hello, Reggie. How you doing?
I'm good. Hello.
Mr. Komon-Tok, you see this thing about this oil business. Me, I want block maize first until they start to extract them. Okay, during Kaba incident, the Sierra Leone government, with a memorandum of understanding, signed with TGS/ and opaque, I think Nigeria began answer. Then begin to talk. I think the SLPP or former SLPP envoy we been there na America condemned the way the trade been go. And that thing they just go dormant. 2002 again, we agreed on. Then we can't agree this same thing in 2009. They don't care again.
Yeah. And we are about 2018.
Get oil. Nobody know they tell you, because there was one way I get the one newspaper when they tell you say Sierra Leone with waiting and get able for take a credit about $12 billion. And during the time when they discover Ghana, they knew. When they discover back that Liberia and Ghana I think Ghana will not start to exploit Sierra alongside with it. They just repeat this thing no more. Not only the same thing in the light power is so small, but the Lunge Bridge. Oh, the one come for can't build Lunge Bridge, but the oil ready there. You know, thing. I beg, I go look on this source. Guys, you will come understand better. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
There was they say I don't know. I think plenty people they say the Chinese they can build the bridge, but Sega Stephen say waiting I mean, they want the what's in the sea. I don't know if what's in the sea, but we and you'll take another call for us. That's it. Yes, call us on the call for Ahmed from the UK. You get the platform.
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok, as always. I know Reggie. Thank you, Reggie. Good to see you again. Anyway,
Thank you.
yeah, from where we separate from the slum,
Yes.
launching. Anyway, thank you for your analysis. You see, I can always say like you get the ideas, and please, I'm just making an appeal here publicly that you see, someone like you, I think the people of Sierra Leone and all of us in the diaspora as well, we need you, and for bring some of them, ideas there across the board. And I'm sure you in the right platform to do all of this, and that's good because we know exactly like when I can't want for cancer research people like we want to do everything. It open up we ideas then. The idea of just like what we brother say, Mr. Komon-Tok, you analyze everything. Then you use like a yardstick just for ginger up people and for making them continue for men and drive them back through to hold on to power. So we don't get oil. We don't read this talk, the bridge one make but what did the Chinese man they say for what they did for then people are they say we know well. Like they take election we stupid like we know they see nothing. So they use them. How many factories memorandum of understanding you don't sign? How many when is sardine factory is some time back before the election they say Morocco and what we go court ribbon for? Where is sardine they hide the function? So all of it there, they say the minerals will get this, will get that. So then when they say the oil they don't come or the oil come, what you get first will not able to benefit anything from them. Again, now Chinese man and back say we not even sign this wire, we not even get people within, we get the only and say we up to date if they able give them the priority for make them even within we take control, just like what the master dream be like you always say. Let's take control of our resources and see how we flourish. But with these people, there is nothing they can do. Madam, you has no idea. These boys surrounding this guy, they don't have that idea. We cannot do nothing with this guy. But how can you take somebody who's 20-something years, it doesn't work? Yeah, when he gets 1 month gap for, so they ask you what you will do. Are you on benefits and stuff? The winner, that kind of person, they will take, go make leader. Are we blind? So what do we expect from that? Yesterday, you make, I know somebody say, you make let me just coach you. You say, so when you dock the sponge into water, the way you lift and the water they drop, but you squeeze them back, you squeeze them back, you continue to squeeze and the water. So you see that what that tells you. This what we squeeze for Madam. Not increase not the common. So he has no idea. So my brother, anyway, it's good.
Thank
and
you.
Get somebody like Reggie Cole and you're very
Thank
self
you.
and for making the part
Thank
of the
you very
information
much,
that day
my
by
brother.
day, so people go able to learn. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank
And
you.
thank you. I salute you, Mr. Dream Builder. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, so now we just, like I said today, the call will be very short, family, and we just want to apologize in advance. In 10 minutes, we'll wrap up the program, please. There. So now just try to mingle with the comments there. Somebody say Omar Bongo, they say me people them keep on saying this pricing with only option if just Lidecars put 50 million each for APC executive 2028 election, Salon people are not surprised if una sabi the amount of drunk lord whether man they make that salon big Maria drugs lord boku money inside salon. Anyway, I understand the points now. All right, so let's just take this another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. All right, okay, we don't miss this one again. Okay, we don't miss this one. Okay, what did I have been? Lord Giddy, which man is in there? So we don't take responsibility.
Exactly.
So,
Paso you depend.
Kailondo.
Komon-Tok, this Kylondo.
Yes, Kylondo, go ahead, please.
How you doing, my brother?
It's been a while. It's been a while. Your voice,
Say
my
hi to the
brother.
brother, yeah, man who built this hall.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Say hi to the brother, Mr. Crude. Mr.
Hello.
Crude, you see China, the principle is different. Now, man, then they're on both sides. When you come to the market side, then they deal with you. Just like we didn't get one China. You see, like Taiwan, Hong Kong. Those are the capitalist business, you know. So, like, country like Salon, you go sign 300 million contract. That man, one can build for your whole city with an airport, they cost 270 million. We don't forget no minerals. They just come there invest.
Yeah.
Now you go take all the minerals there. They go give them away for free. You don't blame the Chinese man of that. Tell me politicians, they are not positive. These guys are not positive. They don't get no vision for that country. If we find out the number, we punish themselves. Now they teach you, man, they don't explain to the youth them. Even Pan-Africanism, now they teach you people there. Let them understand what they go on at this present for. But that old politicians, that don't know nowadays. It's the same people. The young one, they will just the big one there. I suppose I don't know that. God bless you.
All right, God bless you too. Thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Okay, don't miss this one. I'll take this one. This one they come out from Jiwila. Jiwila, thank you for joining us. What's that the film day?
The Komon-Tok, you know, some movie and can on the way the bad man, you don't put gun pan now, you will not for shoot at the big. I don't do so now. The SNPP, they don't do now, then the fair way for staying at power. But one thing we God showing at the Bible. Master D, my good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Komon-Tok, good afternoon. This is Jubilee. Let's introduce myself. What happened?
No, we don't take any open who say nothing for introduce you because people they not say you must get for cancer was at the film day. So we
well, I talk about so
go ahead.
The bad man for killing now. They take gun at the bad man and they beg you now. They tell you for begin permission now they no killer. So
say oil there.
We got running now we are now 2020 they come out. So then they begin fair way. But what in God do at the Garden of Eden? And not the man. And you know, they have Adam and Eve. God not gave the out of the Garden of Eden because they sin against God. He gave them because you not trust them again with the one thing we did even at the tree of life. You not trust them again. And I mean, Jesus Christ say if you don't trust you with the little, you not manage and well. Who are they going to trust you with plenty? The small one they will not give them my ass millions of dollars. They not manage and billions they go give them. Is that Komon-Tok? APC, the flag bearer for Bishop Jama, ex-combatants. Then the people left for Komon-Tok, 2020, massive demonstration. And 1996 on steroids. Now, any policeman, nothing not did. This man not get expect for you. We'll get for all like a police and call. And they take it for free. Nothing not did over that people. Then nobody not like you. That's the only way that they will come out. A massive demonstration. And God bless you all, man.
Yeah, by the way, Jibila, thank you very much. We received the amounts, the contribution of $150. Thank you.
Just pray that members will begin for complete. But then can't see how they do so not all man get that time. And that time they dispense it mean a lot. And money can use them for the other thing.
Indeed.
But I love of the country. God bless you, man.
All right, thank you very much. We had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Oh, these are the
I don't come back, bro. I don't come back.
Abu Sambra.
First of all, I want to tell you, I do a Reggie, I do the.
Yes, sir.
There you loud and clear.
But me not able share because I don't know me video. Because you sabi say put on your TV. First of all, the talk is sweet. I want to take on a back small no more. So one man Abu. You remember one man Abu?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When I can then open with the eye them we will get them on in Abu town. I think say ready for all this. You not been born fine anything. I know. Those days. One man Abu can take contract now them take all thing on the road. You know them build bridge and they pull diamond and pull all thing. One man go Abu left. Then we come back again to this same oil road that they talk about. How many people don't come according to Abdul way talk not true? 419 come Kaba in time. 419 Lebanese and Saudi Arabian people from America. Me and I'm one of the victims affected them. They enable me. Me any place I don't know me. You hear me? This woman, I tell them, say, this is a thief woman, they not believe me. He end up then thief na the country, even they go and both say, in Nakaba and partner. I say, Kaba no go allow you to be partner, but they talk on a public day. Lebanese, they make a chair lady of the Lebanese community. He don't die anyway, you see. So all these things don't pass, they say then they pull oil. Where the oil? They can't keep them run away. Kaba na the sponsor. You see, all these things they can't then we see no more, with the wait no more like how I say so. You feel saying that today then they can pull oil. Well, let them make that oil they come out, that too they talk. It take time. Ready don't talk all land, they will also be done. They will not go school, me not go school. Now the word this one, and me don't take on this night here.
All right.
So now the word this one. Mr. Reggie, good evening, sir. The body will not forget me. I deal with you now.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Lebanese Adebayo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, so Fambule, we apologize. I think we will tap the call aside here. Like I say, we apologize. We'll just take 10 because we actually for respond to the calls as well. We'll take 10 commenters then. I think we don't begin just this one. Maurice Phillips said in America, 10% of the population receives 75% of the wealth. Thank you, democracy. And this one, Mary J, they say exactly well said. Mr. Komon-Tok is doing a great job for our country. Well done, thank you. And this one they come up from the last Real African. United Africa is the only way to survive. One government, one currency, one army, one president. Thank you. I think this one make a whole lot of sense. And this one they come up from Daddy. Say why not go through Parliament to examine the agreement before signing any agreement? Well, you should know. This one, Ronald, he says, Sierra Leoneans, wake up and smell the coffee. This successive government only use your votes for their selfish interests, are not yours. Wise up, tell them. Asatsu, they say, I'm pleased to see my Sierra Leonean brothers address the poor leadership of our beloved Sierra Leone country. Yet they want to go to create a problem in the country where the leader is a real patriot. This one they come up from Abdul Kagbo, Mr. Komon-Tok. Now God get for help with nation. Abdul Kagbo, I agree with you, but you self get for help yourself and say God help those who help them. God help those who help themselves. So just remember that as well. And this one they come up from sorry, it says Sierra Leone, we too sorry, but what is 3 billion for government? And this one they come up from AS Kate. Thank you very much, Kate. Thank you for joining us. And this one, Vivian, they said the nation is greedy and selfish. How can they bring nations in to destroy God's land? Sierra Leone says they don't have water. The African nation are laughing stock to the entire world. And this one, John, they say the 300 million is not for the benefit of Sierra Leoneans, but it's for Bio as transport to fly to Moon and his wife. He's selling the country for his enjoyment. May this Bio involve in plane crash? Wow. And I don't know if we don't take this one. Mary J, good afternoon. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And we get Jay. Yeah, Jay, thank you for joining us as always. Jay, thank you. We really appreciate your unwavering commitment. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much, Abdul, as well. Thank you for joining us. And of course, my dear good friend, Kelvin Sisse, as always, thank you so much. Much appreciated. So Fambula will tap even the comment side. We hand over the mic to you. The master dream builder, you're going to help we understand the calls as well as the comments. Over to you.
Yes. Okay. So first off, I want to thank everybody. They watch the show, and I get text them say some people say they enjoy the show, we don't share. So, you know, when I not look at this thing like a small thing, because what you know they do, they impact people. Them trust me on this one. Now we just keep spreading the message. And first caller talk about Lunge Bridge. I think that Mr. Sisse. He said that they recycle old news. Well, you're dead right. This is They just say ignite the flame of hope in people and the people don't get anything tangible. Yesterday, one big man at Freetown sent me a message. One PQA all about 23, 24 years old. He want go medical school. The person sent a message say in the go do temple run. So the person they try to ask me, is there any idea you can give me that this people go put in life through this? Well, I have no idea. In a country where the function. He say, yeah, he say, if you see this speaker, how is sharp and whatever, but you're not getting money for paying a medical school. But yet we don't spend 90 million on private jets. There you go. That's the problem. Ahmed UK, Naslam will meet. Yes. Ahmed UK, you say you need me. Well, are they also? I don't come at the field. Me not they come at the field. The way see me don't cancel. Bashiko. Actually, I don't answer. Are they also? I know they go no side. And he said that the Insef talk saying that the same soundtrack that they play with we and will not benefit one. You're dead right. Umar Bongo. That the gentleman we talk about the 50 billion which the Lideckers go put for APC.
50 million.
50 million. Okay, 50 million. Sorry.
Now, sensitive points, Nando. Continue.
Yeah, okay, if you're not coming, you can come in. It's a 50 million.
No, continue. I would join something and continue.
Okay, for each APC person for 2028. Lideckers the cause havoc, but I want everybody think. We then I position for think. If the West can go take Escobar when they need them from me hell whole way me day. Now, why don't they delay? All of this there, I want to wake up to it in the gun at this world. But anyway, we all get for preserve ourselves, so we'll talk small, left small. Kyle Londo talk about China, and he say we're not got no vision. Oh yes, Kyle Londo was referring to the fact that by now, Mama Airport for they fully functioning on the mainland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For roughly the same amount of money, but now another government they can give China access to 2.1
million then. Yeah, 2 million. Yeah.
For the same amount of money. You see now how not they think? Now this is the problem. Jubila, the man will get the film, the director, the actor, until he said the bad man they make right now and not kill. Well, I suppose yes. Okay, he say he talk about something very, very important. And I'm going to say, he said, the next president for be somebody from the military. Let me just give hope to anybody within the military if you say go on the election. Listen, not afraid say you don't know what for do. If you get the discipline and you want to do this job, then call on the people the way say know what for do. It's as simple as that. Because we need to rescue this country. That's all I'm gonna say. Libanese Adebayo. Thank you. I finish my program just now. I can meet you before the sun turn to spring. I can meet you, Mr. one day. We'll go out and enjoy each other. Anyway, now I get Maurice. We say 10% of the wealth. 10% of the people that make own 70% of the wealth. Thank you to democracy. Well, not true. Then they own democracy getting deficiency. We could talk about that another day. Of course, I got my man Ronald Georgestone. It's a selfish interest. This is one of the people the way he gets Salona in heart. This way, Ronald Georgestone. And where they talk so much selfish interest, instead of look at or live life. Now my way in the security business. I mean, I talk about the armed security business. Say we're not wise up in salon. Politicians, they're all selfish interests. But then we have to ask ourselves, now would they vote them in? Now would they vote them in and support them? So maybe we're the ones that are selfish. Because if we don't look at this country now for 64 years of abject failure on both the APC and SLPP side, but we keep voting and we keep celebrating the same people, then maybe we're doing it for our own selfish reasons. Vivian talk about winner laughing stock. You dead right. Gentlemen say for I think Abukagwa think that we forget all of Africa to unite. But you see, that never gonna happen easily. And now we'll not look for that because that's a long, long road. You got to understand how depleted Africa is in trust of each other. So let we focus at home. There's one thing where me gets into trouble for this financially. You get to learn for stay close to the knitting. I remember the first time where I see that word day in a corporate world. Now where a new CEO take over from Tesco in I think it was the 2000s. He say, oh, we don't stretch yourself, we stretch yourself here. He say, but what can I say? So we can go back and stay close to the niche. That means we can mind we own business. With a because at one point Tesco want sell more car, they want to do this, they want to do that, and then they lose. The nomination they lose. So the ambition is there for all of Africa to unite, but let we forget that in the force. No, I'm not saying a bad ambition. No, not forget saying Nkrumah they all don't try, Gaddafi they all don't try. Now focus on Sierra Leone first, man. Now we build that district economy first. Now get the people away want see Salone actually better for let them live there, for let them family live there. I think then we're onto a winner. Then we will be part of that Mano River Union. We're going to do procurement. We're going to be part of the join the Sahel. We don't set a good example for us to follow for takeover within God Giwi, because they is social. Just like the people that would have been taken during slavery days. Now God Giwi the land, now God Giwi the people. We are the chosen ones, but now we choose for unchoose ourselves. That's all I have to say about this matter. Come on, talk. You did it or you don't go sleep. You don't go make you value.
No. I did. Come on, talk day. Salon people, the truth is, they couldn't see everything in Navian. The world don't left Navian. I think at the Kabaze, na the Kabaze and the singer, the world don't left Navian. The world don't left Navian.
Yes.
And I'm sure, you see, I always, I think the thing where they keep us going on, I just get the belief, see, things can go change somewhere. Hope will come. There will be a point where we go reduce this tension of tribes and region where people are, especially when it's Kitswisona abroad. I have never seen the wave of Pan-Africanism of recent time than now. If you go to YouTube, the video of one of the videos that would they sell past any other video right now, na Africa, na Ibrahim Traore. This I make us say, there's good and bad. We feel say a lot of people the way the West they do treat with they might treat with so not bad, but not good thing for we, because not only because if there not be I don't want to talk about that. If you know this chase we with Ken, for the members will get us, look like the molest, them ban with visa ban. Can you imagine fitia any kind fitia no more? And Donald Trump they call we shithole. Anything no more. You understand? You go the beats we under. You did it's just too much. It's just too much. Doing COVID again, we make them program then they when it comes to they're not get nobody for blame. The Africans say we're just good in and then we go blame. I think there was a case where linked to where Africa. Now all the Africans there, what they within and there, then become a problem. Can you imagine where Nahanda begin from what we know? But one African person gets on within I think us, the news spread say Africans and then they carry out the COVID. It was time. I don't know if time will permit one day we will call them videos and then we'll get I will make like we call ourselves as Africans for let we go back home and at least love home, because you mentioned certain things. A lot of the wealth where some of these guys will not get no for approval, but we all know that the hard facts. They don't put an offshore account, put na this girlfriend name, because you can't get a salary of $1,000, though you get 100 million in a bank account. Now the West, you can't, because then you go ask to say puller. So what I go do? I go put my girlfriend in name. I go put Sorry in name. I go put this in name. I go like just like that. And at the end of the way, power left you. You're not going to get all that money there, because honestly, Mr. Self, I want me on day now.
Of course,
you don't go say that money will be getting and forgive me and back. Kid Chris.
No, and you don't make a good point. We're not a tape, but according to you, we don't make a very, very good point. You see, now 2 points you don't make. People need to understand. All which that happens so right now is the economy the shrink. Where Papa lost in job, And all them picking the way come for men. Now then they turn palm first. Then they begin argue with them. Now down there they happen right now. So that's now we call the frog in hot water moment. You see, when you want to kill frog, you put on a cold water, you turn the heat up. The frog they feel say you're not British gas. You want to keep it safe. But if you don't boil the water, when the boil water with the person at the west side, you put the frog inside, the frog they jump. So now they don't awaken Africans to say, you might think you don't live Niaso forever or you get our passport. In fact, with the taker. In fact, look what in Donald Trump they say about Elon Paddy, Elon Musk. I go deport you.
Thank you.
I go deport you.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
Yes. So, guys,
and it's one way that contributes heavily to the economy of America and at the richest man.
He said, I go deport you. Yes. So also we done this so now. Me and family believe we're not wasting our time. This will pay dividend. Now you talk about the Japanese, the bonsai trees. Have you the bonsai tree? You sabi and come and talk the bonsai tree?
No, everybody understand.
Okay. So now Japanese tree. If you go to a Japanese restaurant, you can get them there inside. Because you know they grow. In order to go where you don't plant it, just a car up small. Tell you don't 7 years. Now they grow now, massive. So you just apply faith. Say this will go one day. Now so they and talk here what all they do. What will all they do? Some man feels a waste of time. This is also entertainment. This is proper education where they seep into society and it will take root one day. Whether we see it or not, that's a different thing. But what would they do not to waste of time? I guarantee you.
All right. So thank you very much for joining us, Master Dream Builder, Fambolen. So the show will be end. So once then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok. You get any last word and drop? Any shout out to anybody or?
Yeah. So all the people that were in the audience, we come. Thank you very much. Then all the callers and the commentators, Una, thank you very much because they make the show be organic and alive. So just want to thank Una. And Una keep hope alive. And Una self inside Una self, Una banish tribalism inside Una self. Una banish the party colors inside Una self. Una look for the right people then. They might come from left field, but if Una really see salon change, Una go for take that neutral point of view and look for the real players on the pitch for win this cup, this economic cup. Where we don't blessed with all the thing the way God give we. God give we everything. Oh, by the way, you know that balance sheet business that I talk about? You know I pull out earlier? What I said to you?
Yeah.
Behold, me know this. Salon na get the top 10 rainfall in the world. We're inside the top 10 globally. Rainfall. Which in that means God bless we land. God the fertilize we land.
Maybe God just left with say he can see it to child. He say make it good. God just left with he say China now 1 billion plus, India 1 point, America 340 to 50 million, 350 million. There are now 60 something million. The UK, Europe now not to like 400 to 500 million.
500 million, yes.
500 million. So Una they don't give Una everything.
Everything.
I wish you forget more time.
Exactly. Anyway, yes, you go sleep now. But thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok, and thank you for doing all that work. I know that work takes time. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra